about pride, I do. Things get better with time. That's so these thoughts never can die. These tears never gonna dry when I lose you. Some hearts double inside.
Welcome back, everyone. Monday Evening Football Daily Show. It is Friday. Getting ready to go into the holiday weekend. Got to be excited about that. Going to be going to some parties, hopefully, seeing some fireworks, all that good jazz. Nick, Are you excited? You got any parties you're going to? You going to be doing some drinking, maybe cooking out?
Oh, dude, probably a mix of it all. I don't know that I got any parties that I'm going to go to,
Any bangers that you know of yet? Yeah.
As you know, I've got a wedding coming up here. So things have been very, just moving and shaking the last few weeks. So this weekend, kind of just
bobbing and weaving.
Gonna hang out at the house. You know what I'm saying? Just me and my fiance and the dogs. Try to get a little bit of a breather before things ramp up again. Because if our audience may not know, next weekend, me and Scott will be together for quite a time.
It is true.
It is.
But yeah.
How about
baseball
you? You got
game we're going to or something?
Something like that.
Oh, dude, I got parties tonight. I'm going to.
I
have tomorrow's open, so if you guys know of any parties that I can attend, feel free to let me know. But then Sunday I got another little neighborhood joint that I might swing by. So it's gonna be a pretty fun filled weekend, I will say. I say the last time I wore this shirt, I was dunking over tables in some Dunk Pig, very Bill's Mafia style of me.
Very much.
But also very sneaky athletic of me too, I will say that. But speaking of someone being very sneaky, Nick, Jerry Jones.
Oh,
he let us think, we're just going to get through this offseason very quietly.
Mm-hmm.
Very quietly. Wrong. He's like, no, I signed my two best players. We need the next best thing to keep the Dallas Cowboys relevant. And so he's looking around. He's like, what are we going to do? And, there's these two guys that have their own YouTube show, Monday Evening Football. They're talking about Hard Knocks. They're saying we're not so relevant. They're saying we need to be relevant. And he took our advice and he went out and he booked Hard Knocks for the Dallas Cowboys. And Nick, I'm very excited about this.
Yes, this is awesome. We definitely called it. If you go back and look, we had a segment.
Yes.
I believe it was last week, maybe 2 weeks ago. We had a segment where we went over.
Clip it.
I think it was a Fox News story, a Fox Sports story rather. That was about how the Cowboys have been quiet this offseason. And we said that Jerry Jones might have something in the works. There could be a reason he's being so quiet. He could know that something's coming down the pipes like a Hard Knocks. I think we actually said Hard Knocks verbatim. And so
we might have actually.
Pretty fantastic. I think that we called it. Obviously huge news for the Cowboys and the NFL, to be honest. That's pretty awesome. I think coming out of the COVID season, they want to do something big. I understand that. And obviously there's not many brands bigger than the Dallas Cowboys in the NFL. So pretty solid move, I think, by the Hard Knocks people and the Cowboys and all that.
Yeah, and it also begs the question, Nick, are we getting good at this?
I think so. I actually think we're starting
to kind of be.
We're putting, we're connecting the dots. We're putting pieces together.
Yeah.
We're like, we see a little something over here, and then we hear something over here, and they don't always seem related. But we kind of are like, wait a minute.
No.
That might be one of these situations.
Let's toe these boundaries and see.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But no, I think so.
I'm just going to take it. No, that is kind of amazing how we did call it. First of all, we sure said we're going to clip it for you guys, put it side by side, the before and afters. And then we'll probably make a TikTok of it. So check that out. But Nick, what also is very exciting about this is one, that Hard Knocks is back.
Yes.
But what is not so good about it, for me at least, and probably a lot of people who do watch Hard Knocks, is you do get invested in these players, especially these young players and these players that are trying to be breakthrough players. And you know what happens to me in my fantasy football draft? I am investing purely on the emotional relationships that I gain with these players through watching Hard Knocks. And there is a likely chance that my fantasy team this year is probably like 3 or 4 Dallas Cowboys players deep.
Yeah, that seems that's if I know one thing about you, it is that you lead with your heart when it comes to fantasy football, and I like that about you.
For sure.
But you're right; it does mean Dallas Cowboys absolutely on the way. I think Jacksonville Jaguars. This guy is bound to have a couple Jaguars on his team, more than likely.
Tim Tebow for sure.
For sure, that's a guarantee. He will probably draft him in about the 7th round. So that is
generous.
That is the reality of what we are dealing with here. But you know what? I'll be honest. If you're drafting Cowboys players on, in fantasy football because it's so offensive focused, you're going to be in good shape. Dak Prescott, an electric football player. Ezekiel Elliott, going to be phenomenal on Hard Knocks. Can't wait to see it.
Amari Cooper,
Big Mike on Hard Knocks, awesome.
Yep.
CeeDee Lamb on Hard Knocks, going to be awesome. Now, the defensive side of the ball, on the other hand, not electric at all. Not anything anyone is trying to really, I guess, bet the house on, so to speak. The Dallas Cowboys, and I'm going to look this up because I don't want to absolutely slander them until I can be totally certain, but
a little sure, yeah.
But the Dallas Cowboys defense is seemingly always the area where they are lacking. Jerry Jones likes to spend money. I think on the offensive side of the ball, it's a little more of an exciting side of the ball, I guess, for him. But yeah, unfortunately, I do think that is probably the issue coming into this season for the Cowboys is that defense. So I am excited to see what the way that Hard Knocks sort of portrays that and talks about their defense and stuff.
I'm excited to see Big Mike on there and how he is gonna interact with the Hard Knocks crew and see what his mentality is, because I think as Packers fans, we're very interested to see that as well, because I mean he's been a staple in Green Bay. To give you a little peek behind the curtain of what potentially was happening.
Definitely.
And the other thing too that I hope doesn't happen, I hope it's not like a Hugh Jackson, I think that's his name, who was the head coach for maybe I got that wrong, but was the head coach for the Cleveland Browns when they were on Hard Knocks, and he wasn't very. It's like you can kind of tell he probably wasn't quite equipped for the job. And now I could be very wrong, but his record showed it. I think he got fired halfway through the season, so there might have been something there. But I hope that does not happen to Mike McCarthy, is what I'm saying, and I'm very intrigued. But let's get back to this deep slander that we were about to do.
Yeah, so I've got it here. So last season, the Dallas Cowboys gave up. Let's see, they were 28th in the league in points given up defensively. They were also, looks like, near the bottom of the league in total yards given up. Also looks like, let's see here. Also looks like they were 31st in the league in rushing yards given up. And they were, looks like down there damn near the bottom as well in passing yards given up, it looks like. So, oh no, passing yards. Passing yards kind of helped them out. Their secondary was all right, like more middle of the pack in the league. But overall, the defense was pretty trash. It looks like
so they're looking
really not.
So they're looking to improve in that secondary to be a staple for their defense, and then kind of essentially build around that. And which I think is why we've heard those two names, the linebacker core, been floated out there as possible trades for the Dallas Cowboys. And that, that definitely could have something to do with it.
No doubt.
Nick, what I'm doing right here, because I know we're all excited about, the Dallas Cowboys and Hard Knocks, but I think we also got a little buzz going the other day with our $2 parlay that we did.
Oh, yes.
For the 15 picks that just failed miserably. But it was a big chance for us to, to actually to do the damn thing. And, I will say I did happen to put one again today. So I'm just going to read it through it real quick just to give someone an opportunity. This time, if it comes through, we have an opportunity to give a fan $10,000.
Okay. Perfect. I like this.
Because our odds are great. Okay?
Yeah, I like where this is headed.
Or they're not great.
Yeah,
you are.
The opposite of great.
Yes, quite the opposite. But it's a 15-leg parlay. There's no over-under mixed in there, I'm pretty sure. Because last time I did make that mistake, but it turned out that was not the case. And I know this is a football show, but we've made a $2 bet that will pay out $79,686.
All right, pretty good
so
return.
But I will say this. We did post on TikTok that last parlay, and there was one person that commented on there like, I had a buddy do this 5 years ago and it hit. So it gave me I'm very optimistic now.
That's awesome.
But this is what we got for you guys. $2 bet to win $79,000. If a fan likes or interacts with this, is entered for a chance to win $10,000 of the winnings, as long as it comes through. Philadelphia Phillies, New York Mets, Dodgers, Pittsburgh Pirates, Tampa Bay Rays, Cleveland Indians, Detroit Tigers, Chicago Cubs, Atlanta Braves, St. Louis Cardinals, Minnesota Twins, Los Angeles Angels, Boston Red Sox, Arizona Diamondbacks, Texas Rangers. And if you want to get in on this bet, feel free to copy those bets because you will win a lot of money. Just put $2 down. That's all you got to do, guys.
That's all it is.
We're in this together. Or just like this video, and you're going to be entered in a chance to win $10,000 once this hits after tonight. So you got to have the faith. Got to keep the faith. It's essentially America's weekend. July 4th. We talked about America's team today. I'm ready to go out and party, do things that Americans like to do before COVID because we beat it. Nick, I'm excited for this weekend. I'm even excited to, hit this bet, give away some money, and see everyone next week, essentially.
Scott, you've got me fired up. I'm excited about this weekend. I might even go start things a little early. We might even go grab a Busch Latte here. And
hey, there you go.
Busch Latte, if you're interested, you will never get me cheaper. Just know that. I have a spot reserved for you guys above everyone else. Just give me a call. You'll never get me cheaper. Here's the deal, though, Scott. I want to leave Hard Knocks with one thing, right? We called it, first of all. So, first of all, we called it.
Yep, we did.
I think that makes us qualified to give them some advice. Here's my advice to them. The more Jerry Jones you put on the screen, the more success you will have. No one cares.
That is probably accurate.
No one cares about the trash defense that can't stop the run to save their life. That's why they should trade those two guys anyway. They're not stopping the run anyway. Ship them out right now. No one cares about that defense. Dak Prescott, awesome story. Ezekiel Elliott, a phenomenal personality. Sure, show them a little. Big Mike, awesome guy. Show him a little. But if you lean into Jerry Jones, I assure you, I absolutely assure you, if you lean into Jerry Jones and his Dan Bilzerian lifestyle, you will never, never, never lose. And an uncensored Jerry Jones is always going to be fun to watch. I look forward to Hard Knocks, even though I do not like the Dallas Cowboys. I am excited to watch Hard Knocks this season. So that's all I got, Scott. I think let's just go celebrate this beautiful country and have a damn good weekend.
Yeah, let's celebrate the positives of the country, like the people that are in it, the people that do great things, not the people that are tearing this down for the country, So remember that. Be a good person. Have a great time this weekend. Be safe. Don't be safe. I don't really care. But we'll see you guys all back Monday.
We'll see you guys on Monday. Adios.